from LSI Garage. I want to do a short video today on how to do an oil change in a 2014 Duramax. We have our shop truck in here that we're going to be doing it on. Right here's a few tools that you need. Just a metric wrench, an oil filter wrench, and we're going to be using our Blue Diamond full synthetic PAO oil on our truck today. Not everybody's going to have a lift. You can do this in your driveway just as easy. This is the messy part here. We'll let that drain and come back to it. Okay, we're ready to go back underneath the truck. Take your oil plug, clean it, make sure that the gasket's still in place, and wipe it off real good, make sure there's no dirt on the plug. Tighten these up with a nice medium pressure. There's a torque on everything, but not everybody carries a torque wrench, so I'd say 25 to 35 foot-pounds if you can tell. Move over to the oil filter, which is right here above the dry shaft, front dry shaft. Take the oil filter wrench, adjust it to the size you need, reach up here and break the filter loose. Turn it slowly until the oil starts to come out. We'll have to let it drain for just a second, and I can get the filter on off here. This is where it's good to always keep a couple rags handy because it wants to run down on the cross member and the dry shaft and everything. That way you don't get your driveway dirty and get your wife mad at you. Okay, once the oil filter's off, always double check to make sure that the gasket did not stick on to the housing up there, because if you do, you're going to have a mess when you go to start it. So just make sure this gasket has stayed on the filter, and we'll let it drain for a minute. Okay, before we get ready to put our new oil filter on, take a clean shop rag and wipe off your housing up there and make sure there's no dirt or anything on it, and then we'll get the new filter ready to go on right now. On a lot of engines, guys they always want to fill up the oil filter full of oil, plain oil, before you put it up on, but on a Duramax, it goes on at an angle like that, so we're really not able to do that. You always want to take and make sure that you put a clean film of oil all the way around the gasket up here before you put it on the engine. That makes it easier for you the next time you do another oil change for the filter to come off, and it also keeps the gasket from sticking on the block or on the adapter for your oil filter. Filters they go on till you snug them up, and then one additional turn. You don't want to over tighten them. Wipe everything off with a rag, make sure it's clean underneath here, so when you start it and you check it for leaks, you'll notice if there's anything fresh leaking out. So clean up your area. Get it tight, and then we'll run the truck down, top it off with, this one will take 10 quarts of motor oil, and then we'll be done with the oil change part. Alrighty, we got our truck back on the ground now. We're gonna fill it up with oil, get the hood opened up and get it ready. Cap off here in the center. Ours has a special cap on it because we have the FRANZ filter installed on it. Okay, before we go any further, our shop truck happens to have a FRANZ filter on it. I got it tucked in the front bumper up here in a real nice place, away from all the elements. It just has a knob on this clamp, this V-band clamp. Take the can, clean shop rag, wipe it out real good, let it drain for a minute. And now we will continue with our oil change. Okay, we're gonna start it up now. We got the oil back in it. Check it for leaks. Always check the oil pressure, make sure the oil pressure comes up. All right, we're good. Leave it sit for a few minutes and we'll recheck our oil level. FRANZ filter looks good too, no leaks up here. Okay, we've done our initial run. Check for leaks, no leaks found. Let it sit for a couple of minutes after you shut it off before you check your oil to make sure all the oils ran back down in the oil pan. Showing full. And that will conclude our Duramax oil change. Thanks for watching our video.